Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the new moon in Aries for you guys to see how it is going to be affecting your sign. I'm going to be pulling 8 tarot cards from the Dreaming Way Tarot and 2 from the Inner Goddess by Elena Fairchild. Let's see. As I shuffle the cards and get the reading ready, I would love to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be sharing more and more readings along the month. I'm planning to do new moon and full moon forecasts, monthly zodiac sign readings, and reviews on card decks as well. So I would love for you to be here. I would love to get to know you. Also, in the description box below, there's all my information so you can know more about me if you ever feel like knowing what I do, other services that I offer. And at the same time, I am leaving below the information for my Abundance Blueprint online course. That is a 20-video online course that helps with the awareness of the energy dynamics behind our relationship with money and how to manifest more financial abundance in our physical reality. So if you resonate with that, you can go ahead and check that out. Queen of Hearts. And, ooh, Shaman of Skulls. Look at this card, you guys. This is gorgeous. Damn. It's beautiful. Shaman of Skulls. Okay. So right off the bat, I can see that you guys are going through a process in which you are letting go of something. We have the Tower here, we have the 8 of Cups, we have the Hangman. So you're still maybe in a process in which you feel like you're in a little bit of a limbo space, kind of just like floating around, being a little bit unclear of what's going on and just not even wishing to get clarity. You're just sitting there and just kind of like, you know, chilling and being patient. You're kind of like being patient and allowing things to come to the surface, allowing information to come to the surface, truth, details about things that have gone on in the past. And you're also walking away from something. In the past, you created a structure, something that at the time made a lot of sense for you. It was ideal for you at the time. But then the situation simply stopped being of service to you, and you realized that it had served its purpose, it had completed the mission that I was intended to complete, and it was time for this structure to crumble and to be transformed into something new. With the Tower card here, this new moon can be a new moon of change, a lot of change, divinely guided change for you. So make sure to surrender to the change and not put resistance up. Simply allow the universe to destroy with that sacred destruction energy. When I mean sacred destruction, I am talking about the energy that is very aligned with the goddess Kali, which is, people often associate destruction with pain and suffering. But destruction is the powerful force that allows us to clear the space for something new, something fresh, something that is more aligned with who we are at the time. And it's kind of like the energy of death. It is transformation. And it is a good thing. You know, a lot of people just simply assume that it's just something that's uncomfortable and therefore negative. But the death energy is linked to the birth energy. You know, it's two faces of the same coin. So this new moon, you might be experiencing some of this destruction energy, some things that you maybe felt were great at some point. Maybe you're going to be walking away from that. You know, you're going to be realizing this served its purpose. You know, I don't need to be here anymore. This is not doing any good for me. I am gonna maybe take off and, you know, create some distance between me and a certain issue, a certain relationship, a certain thing, and allow that structure to crumble and simply let it crumble and once it is crumbled, when it's destroyed, I will create something that's more aligned with me. You might be focused on a fire sign or someone who acts like a fire sign or has fire in their chart. Could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Or it could be someone who, I feel like some of you guys are dealing specifically with a young woman who is very adventurous and like a free spirit, very passionate, loves to travel, loves to do a lot of things. She has a lot of fire in her energy. And that goes for some of you guys, not for all. So know that this is a general reading. It will not apply to everybody. Some messages are for you, other messages are for other people. So for some of you guys, this is the case. And if that's the case, maybe you feel like this person wasn't honest with you, or maybe you weren't honest with yourself about this person. Maybe they weren't being honest to themselves about you. You know, there was a lack of clarity in regards to something. Could be related to money, could be related to structures crumbling, perhaps. Others of you might be dealing with earth signs, Capricorns, Virgos, or Taurus, or you may be very focused on your coins, your money, your abundance, financial abundance this month. Whatever is going on, I feel like you guys are emotionally fulfilled nonetheless. Like, no matter what happens, I feel like you're pretty balanced and you're feeling okay about things. So let's see what the two oracle cards have in store for you. Let's see the messages that they bring to see. I feel like usually in these readings, what happens is that we do the tarot reading and it gives a little bit of information for everybody. And then these kind of like wrap the message up and bring all of the information together. So I'm going to read them directly from the book, because Alana Fairchild, the creator of this particular deck, is a wonderful writer. Alana, if you ever look at my videos, I am a big fan. Thank you so much for your work. Okay, let's see. Queen of Hearts. Here it says, love is my religion. Your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, an inner place where grace and healing can dwell, and this is very special. A temple is kept clean and pure, scented with sacred perfumes of incense, made beautiful with our feelings of reverence and love for the spirit, kept uncluttered and spacious so that as much spiritual presence as possible can enter. When spirit enters and fills the temple of the heart, things of extraordinary beauty take place. Even the apparently impossible becomes possible. Clear your heart temple with forgiveness, gratitude, and love for the spirit, so it can fulfill its divine destiny of being a sacred channel for beautiful divine grace. The mind may believe it has got the power to rule, but in truth, the heart is queen. You are a true goddess of love, one who consults the heart for answers. You will courageously follow the guidance of the heart, even when the mind doesn't want to surrender to the call of the heart and fearfully lists numerous reasons why it is crazy and stupid and will end badly. You know that the doubt of your mind is no match for the power of your heart. As you continue to honor the divine wisdom of the heart within your own life, you become empowered to help others learn to trust and grow through love's guidance, inner light, inner light too. You become a keeper of the sacred heart. The divine love of the Sacred Heart will protect you and guide you in the most extraordinary ways. All you need to do is receive this divine assistance to keep honoring your own heart. Remember that the heart has its own way of attracting what it needs, of creating healing and new opportunities. Things don't need to make sense to your mind or to anyone else. They just need to make sense to your heart. You're already a divine queen, your heart aflame with passionate purpose. Stay true to your heart wisdom and you will change the world. So yeah, that's beautiful. We're gonna move on to this one, Shaman of Skulls. I love shamanism. Love shamanism. It's one of my, honestly, through shamanism was my initial big spiritual awakening. Yoga and shamanism. It changed my life forever. Okay, Shaman of Skulls. Let's see what this card has for you. In your heart, you have been asking for something different, something more, and the universe is answering your prayers. You do not need to be afraid of the changes happening or that are going to happen for you. They are part of that answer from the universe. I think this is in regards to the Tower card. You might feel uncertain because you cannot see how it is going to all work out, but know that the universe is caring for you and will provide a way to move through the transition with grace. You are not crazy to willingly enter this experience. There is nothing that you need avoid and so much that you will gain. Something is ending, something that has meant a lot to you. Maybe it is a relationship, a phase of your life, an identity that no longer suits you. Maybe it is an inner ending that you cannot quite articulate, but you feel nonetheless. This is a symbolic death. What was I just saying? This is a symbolic death with a greater purpose. The shaman is spiritually trained to overcome the fear of symbolic death, and instead of avoiding endings, to willingly go through them, with the awareness that an ending is simply the other side of a beginning. The shaman learns that endings happen when something new wishes to be born. The shaman knows that this is ultimately for good, and has compassion for the human mind that may still feel very uncomfortable and resistant to the process. So even whilst we may accept the change, even with gratitude, our minds might feel uncertain and afraid. We might feel confused or try to cling to that which is ending. These are natural human responses to loss, especially when we sense that loss is irreversible and that life will never be quite the same again. Be patient with yourself, be kind, but also know that new life is happening for you now according to a higher purpose and loving plan. Your life is meant to change at this time. Be encouraged. From the ashes of this symbolic death, you shall rise again. Couldn't be more clear. Could not be more clear. If you would like to listen to the messages again, you can go ahead and watch this video again and maybe take some notes or see which part of the message really resonates with you the most. So thank you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm wishing you a wonderful new moon. I'm going to be posting a video about the new moon for all signs with a ritual that we can do together on that night. So you can enjoy the energies and really tap into this transformation. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I would love to have you here. And check out the description box. That's where all the magic happens. You know, there's where my website is with a lot of other free content that you can check out. My abundance blueprint course. There's a lot of stuff in the description box, so you can go ahead and just enjoy that too. Sending much love your way, and I hope that you have a wonderful transition this month.